Welcome to the Soy Checkoff Check-in. I'm AgriTalk host Chip Flory, and joining me again is the chair of the United Soybean Board, Steve Reinhard. Steve, welcome back to the Soy Checkoff Check-in.
Hey, good to be back with you, Chip.
Fantastic. How are things looking at the Reinhard farm and the rest of Ohio?
Not too bad. They're getting some rain in some parts of Ohio, and we're probably a little bit on the dry side right now, but still got some chances of rain in the forecast. But overall, I think things look pretty decent.
Okay. The stage of the corn and soybean crops, real quick, everything on schedule?
I'd say everything is very variable. We have some corn, in tassel, and there's some corn out there that probably still isn't quite up to the knee-high stage. So,
Wow.
And soybeans, I think, are about the same. So it's really kind of a wide variety of stages out there, and hopefully we have a lot of growing season left yet. So
yeah, kind of a typical Ohio growing season is what you're telling me.
Yep. Nice April and a wet May, and then got back in there about the end of May and got things finished up. So
Gotcha. Okay. Steve, I understand that you have experience as a volunteer firefighter, so thank you for that. And a project that we have been talking about is SoyFoam. It's got to be a special investment for you. It has the potential to improve firefighting operations, benefiting communities and the environment. What kind of testing has the Checkoff supported for SoyFoam?
Sure. So the SoyFoam is kind of a partnership between the United Soybean Board and the Checkoff that the farmers pay in, and Cross Plains Solution. And they're out of Georgia, and they're the ones that have made the firefighting foam along with some of the other state soybean boards. And we've done quite a bit of testing with this. For example, the Chippewa Valley Technical College, they have the Phillips Fire Safety Center, and they've been testing and doing a lot of research on the SoyFoam, and it's turned out to be a very good product and very comparable to using it on large-scale testing as well. So the small-scale testing and large-scale testing all going good. And so we're seeing a lot of interest in fire departments around, especially the Midwest, to use this product.
Yeah, good. Steve, the number one thing on the list for me when I think about the SoyFoam is that we're getting those forever chemicals out of the product that firefighters, when they have to use the SoyFoam, there's going to be contact, and we need to make it as safe for those firefighters as we possibly can. That's the bottom line, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a bottom line, and we talk about this being a win-win. Soybean farmers get to provide the soy flour that actually creates that soybean foam, and so it's a win for the soybean farmers, and then for our first responders that are using the product, it's a win for them because it takes away their exposure to a lot of those PFAS chemicals, like you mentioned earlier, those forever chemicals that we have heard about, that especially in some of the different types of fires where you have to use a foam product, you have that ground potential for soil and groundwater contamination as well as human contamination.
Right. Yeah, it's such a great product. What's the overall demand potential for it?
Well, overall demand potential, we're looking at about 12 million bushels of soybeans, being used for the soybean foam product initially, and hopefully, we'll be able to scale it up over time to use more. I know we're having some research done with Natural Resources Department to where they could use it in fighting, forest fires, and that would be a huge market for that product then as well.
Yeah, very cool. Where can we learn more about SoyFoam?
UnitedSoybean.org, UnitedSoybean.org, or you can go to CrossPlainsSolutions.com, and both of those places will be good places to check out more information.
Excellent, Steve. Thank you so much, buddy. Appreciate you.
Yep, thanks, Chip. It's always good to be on with you.
Excellent. That is Steve Reinhard, chair of the United Soybean Board. To learn more about how the Soybean Checkoff is working for you, visit www.unitedsoybean.org. That wraps up this edition of the Soy Checkoff Check-in. I'm Chip Flory. Now, let's get back to AgriTalk.